This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Well, let's get right into it. So, before I get to the story, this is an old story, but it's a funny story. So, Tekashi probably is going to turn up this week. He appeared on the Shade Room earlier today. With someone put out a story about LA or something like that. And for some reason, he chose this video to quickly put a little tag up there saying, coming to the rescue of boredom. Can't believe this guy is home already, man. So this is going to be interesting. I wonder where he's going to do his first interview, etc. But he's going to plan everything out. He's pretty calculated. He's smarter than people think. But also, he's not the best person in the world either for what he did, right? But I'm just, talking about one part of him. The kid is calculated. Or he's not a kid. The young man. And then we got Drake. Him and Jada Fire. She's hot, man. She was lusting over Drake. He said he got in the comments on Joe's thing and said, "Jada, you still look like you're in G Unit. I mean that in the best way possible." All right. Anyways, Drake's lusting over Jada Fire. Then we got Young Chop lusting over a girl, and she curbed him heavy and then dissed him for hours. She's an OnlyFans girl. She reposted Meek Mill dissing him. She reposted a bunch of girls. He was telling her like, "Hey, come on over and let's bang real quick," and she wasn't having that. So she totally destroyed Chop for the rest of the day. Young Chop's having a bad week. He's having a bad week. But, I hope he finds some solace somewhere. She was talking about he stank, he's ugly, she'll never be with him, it's disgusting. And he was like, "I made a song about you, though." It's very, very spooky. Anyways, let's get to the story. So back in 2008, Plies arrived on the scene. His first album was 2005, didn't really take off. 2007, it took off in Florida, but 2007, he really came out. And T-Pain did a song with him, Shorty, right? Plies got big real fast, and he dropped an album pretty much every year after that. He definitely knew that, your time in the game is limited, and you got to drop as much as possible. So he came out with a Real Testament, then he came out with Definition of Real. He had Busted Baby on the next one, a bunch of ones, it's like, and I remember there was this show. This is when I was kind of getting big worldwide around 2008. I was good locally in New York years prior to that, for the 4 years prior to that. Around 2008, I was getting more big worldwide. I was teamed up with Q. We were doing Worldstar together. From 07, 08, 09, 10, 11, and 12, I left. But, we did all that stuff. And T-Pain got on stage. And T-Pain's huge at this time. Got on stage with Plies. I guess he had performed before Plies. And Plies, or whatever you say. He got on stage. And this is super confident, I'm the ish Plies. Gets on stage, starts performing, and T-Pain gets on there like he's gonna perform his part of Shawty. Plies, he motions to security and gets T-Pain removed from stage. This is T-Pain, big T-Pain at his prime. So I remember Plies sent me this video. I wish I still had it. He sent me a video of him dissing Plies. He was on the phone with Khaled, and he was like, someone called JordanTower to get this on. We gotta get this on WorldStar. He's like, this guy played me. I gave him one of his biggest hits, and he was just, this is what T-Pain talks about when people didn't show him love. Like, he showed everybody love, and they pooped on him, He still made millions and millions of dollars. I'm just saying. Yeah, even Khaled eventually pooped on him. After All I Do Was Win, he never used him again. He switched to Future. But I remember this phone call, and it was so funny. He was like, F Plies and all that. People didn't like Plies around this time, like behind the scenes. I'm talking about Rick Ross and these guys. Plies was feeling himself in Florida. Now, Plies is cool now, but back then he was feeling himself. He said he didn't mess with rappers. He didn't like Rick Ross, or he stunted on everybody, man. He stunted on everybody. And T-Pain dissed him, but before we could leak it, DJ Khaled talked him into not releasing it, and which was probably for the best. I had it on my computer somewhere, but I never released it. I wouldn't release it now either, but I think it's a funny story though. I wouldn't release it because then there's evidence that came out. I have a lot of things I never put out. You know, it's just not everything's meant for the public. Trust me, I held back on a lot of stuff that I could drop right now and it will go viral. You just can't drop everything, you know? You just can't. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I will check you guys in the next one. Anyways, peace.